because because the schedule thing. I think I need to restart the schedule. Let me. Oh shit! No, it's just. I think it just like added a new stream. Hold on. I think I just made a new stream without like a thumbnail and stuff like that. Oh shit! Give me a sec.
It's the same for me. Like,
Yeah, okay.
literally, I have to set up whole stream again.
Yeah, okay then. Give me a sec, everyone. I think I'm gonna let's see if the description is still here. Okay, the description is still here. Okay, at least that's like one less word. But let me like put the thumbnail. Give me a sec.
I have set up everything.
Let's see. Thumbnail. Thumbnails are important in YouTube, so I always want to like have one. So yeah.
Is it okay if I'm not going to actually implement your channel in my description?
It's alright. I mean, if you can, then it's good, but if you can't, then it's alright. Okay, I'm gonna save. And yeah, I think the thumbnail is up now. I hope the thumbnail is up. I don't really know. But yeah. And let me check if the thingy on YouTube is working. Am I live? Question mark. Let's see. Oh, I am live now. Oh shit! Okay, that echoes. Okay, yeah. Can anyone like Let's see. I think. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to change the link on Twitter as well. I got like a lot of stuff. That was really weird. I don't think YouTube was a bit drunk earlier. Let's see. Okay, let's delete the tweet and then let's Yeah?
Didn't we start it after the time we've set up?
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, YouTube does that, like, if you don't start before or on the time, YouTube gets a stroke.
Huh, interesting. Actually, I'll be honest, I never experienced that, so that's really new for me. Huh, interesting.
I've actually experienced that twice, and I think this is why.
Yeah.
At least this is my theory.
YouTube stroke.
Yeah, YouTube got a stroke.
Dang.
So I set up that.
Okay, for Jason mentioned that you're not live. This is so confusing.
I'm telling you, I had to set up whole thing all over again because the transmission didn't even
Oh,
save.
you haven't started the stream. I thought you already started the stream because I just started immediately.
Yeah. Now I've started the stream. But I
now?
Now they... Yeah, now.
So confusing. Oh man.
Start the stream normally.
Yeah. So yeah, is it all green over on your side?
Yeah, it's all green, but I think I'm having the same thing.
Wait, oh, the same thing happened to you?
Like, again, the same thing happened again. Can you come to my stream and look if actually there is any image?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me check you. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna open it on my phone because if I open it on my PC while streaming, I'm gonna lag like hell. Thank God I get like the channel image. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you're live on my end. You're on your starting soon screen.
Starting soon, so it's actually started, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. So I'm not going to look at this. YouTube has massive stroke right now.
Yeah, YouTube is drunk right now, really drunk. But yeah, that was weird. But yeah. Wait, is Devis live for the others? Actually, I don't really know. But yeah, I hope it's like I hope the stream is alright now. Yeah, well, sorry for the scuff, I guess. Anyways, shall I do the intro? Yeah, I'll start doing the intro, right? Yeah. Alright, welcome everyone to Coffee Talk, the Vtuber talk show. And yeah, the usual. And yeah, today's guest is Devis. So yeah. Oh yeah, also before we start, I just want to make sure that this is just for fun and just a fun and casual interview. So answering these questions are completely optional, and feel free to skip any questions you're uncomfortable answering, and feel free to make jokes and have fun. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm good to have you here. How are you? Hello,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, we can just start. Whatchamacallit again? Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, actually, it's really difficult to just come out of the bushes and introduce myself, like really simply, because it's possibly impossible. It's difficult to describe godly beings.
Yeah. What about you as the person then?
Well, the thing is that I'm alchemist. I'm not exactly a god that people could imagine God to be.
Ah,
So yeah.
neat. Yeah, I guess it's like whatchamacallit again. Kind of like someone who's so super whatchamacallit, super strong, or like not like say strong, more like wise, I guess you can say, or something. I don't know. You got powers beyond human or something. I don't really know. I guess kinda.
Alchemist is some sort of like. Well, actually, it's really difficult to describe it. Alchemist is like being of any race that was born with alchemical sac. It's like a second liver that is creating alchemy in your body.
Neat.
And every single spell that we cast is in exchange of specific amount of this alchemy. You can also get sick for lack of the alchemy or any other things. So it's actually really going to be, how to say it, it's actually going to be really difficult to introduce whole world.
Yeah, you got like whole lore going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of lore.
I'm making comic books, so if someone is interested and wants to really know me well, I'm actually going to introduce my whole story in my comic book in form of diary.
That's neat. Also, welcome Terrence to the stream, by the way. How's your day been? But yeah, it's really neat. Like, I guess it's your version of alchemy in the lore is kind of like the magic system, I guess. It's kind of like the magic system of the lore. So that's interesting.
Also, gods are, well, godly alchemists. Basically, to be a god means to get blessed with specific alchemical word. And not everyone can handle godly words. And usually when you use godly words in your spells, you have to give something in exchange, something more than just alchemy. So it's usually a huge amount of alchemy plus something. Even break laws of alchemy. I can't even explain that because it's like something that just exists.
Dang.
And yeah, so if you break law of alchemy, you can get cursed. Just like that, because you've broke it. But no one knows who's making those curses, no one knows how those laws were even created.
That's interesting though. How did you come up with this lore thing?
I've actually... Well, a lot of people know that, possibly can imagine that I've watched a lot of anime, and I really love the concept of magic. I've played a lot of D&D, I love RPGs, JRPGs, and I've just wanted to create something of my own. Actually, I come from, basically from the game idea, because everything was actually started as a game idea that never even started.
I feel you.
I was and it was basically just working on the whole story, on the whole world, on many years. Even I believe it's going to be over 10 years now that this whole world is getting developed.
Sorry, this is treasure theme.
So it's really going to be like over 10 years at this point, ever since I've started getting into making this whole lore, etc.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all. Okay.
Well, I mean, fun fact. There's also female version because of Devis. Because at the start you're supposed to be able to pick gender in the game. So yeah.
Oh man, I just think of it like there's like it's like the last media kind of thing where there's like actually there used to be a female Devis. Oh dear. Now that you mention it, I'm gonna remember that till then. Wait, how does this female Devis look actually? I'm kinda curious now.
I mean, not that different actually. Actually, female version of Devis was changed into a character in comic book.
Ah.
So at some point when this character is going to appear in the comic book, I'm going to introduce how this female version is going to look like. Also, people can join and speculate who's actually the
Hey.
female version of Devis. That's supposed to be playable character. And yeah, I think at some point into the comic book, I will start maybe even draw the characters from comic book and start talking a bit more about them. Maybe introduce them more, because for sure, as I'm writing these scenarios for the comic book, I feel like I'm not capable to introduce them properly as of what I want to make out of my comic book, because I want to make it some sort of like diary. I want to introduce into like from point of view of Devis. If something is was confusing for Devis, I want to make it as confusing for the reader.
That's interesting though. But yeah, when I heard about female Devis, I'm like, oh, dude, like the therapist is like, female Devis isn't real and he can't hurt you. I mean, she can hurt you. And then female Devis, the picture over here. Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, it's actually a thing. So
That's interesting. That's really something I never knew about, like about the kind of like the origins of the lore. Actually, that's actually an interesting topic. Like just how did you came to think about your lore and stuff like that? Because it started off as a game, and then right now you're like making a comic book, like diary-ish comic book, right? So yeah. Okay, Angel does say Devis Atian want to smash your female form. God damn it. Oh dear. But yeah.
imagine making smash or pass of the old characters from my comic book.
Oh dear. Yeah, you should do that actually, maybe. Like once your lore is all done and stuff like that, once the comic is all done, you should do like a smash or pass of all the characters. Oh man.
Lore-wise, there was one smash. And
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, let me look at like Jason mentioned that I look really wrong mirror. I mean, I think it's because my hair is asymmetrical. My hair is supposed to be my hair is asymmetrical, so it looks really different when mirror.
Also,
yeah.
fun fact, we are getting used to how we usually see something. So if you take a photo and reflect it, and like mirror.
Oh yeah,
the image,
exactly.
it's going to look way different. Even
Yeah.
your own face.
Yeah.
If you mirror your own face, it's going to look different.
Actually, I'm gonna try mirroring my current model. Hold on, let me transform and then wait. Hold on. Can I mirror? Wait, never mind. I can't mirror PRPR life thingamajig. Oh, god damn it. If I can mirror it, I can like show it being weird or something. Wait, hold on. I think I can like do a 3D transform. I wonder if it's like a thing. Oh dear lord, that is not mirror. Oh dear. Let's see. Is it this one? That is upside down. What about this one? There you go. Oh yeah, it looks so weird. Oh dear lord, this looks so weird. Oh god. Yeah, no thanks. Kinda.
Answering Jason, well, the shtick is that while I'm going to be interviewed by Han, I'm going to draw on my stream, so...
Yeah. But yeah, also another daring question from Angel does on my stream. Where is your nipples?
Well, okay, this is something I'm really shy to talk about because it's biological condition.
Oh no, no nipple syndrome.
I mean, we Jupiterians have really specific way different biological thing. For example, we can stand temperatures up to 700 degrees Celsius, and our base temperature of body is 175 degrees Celsius. Of course, we can lower it and raise it as we wish. For example, well, alchemists from Jupiter can do so. And for example, our bodies are way different. For example, we are constantly getting, we can't gain fat. That's why we are, for example, perfect warriors, because we don't gain fat, we gain only muscle tissue. That's why some people were asking why I'm constantly so buffed and my abs. Right, let's introduce us into the room. This is the answer. I'm just,
Oh,
it's just
dang.
the pathology.
Hey. You don't need nipples.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Wait, do you have a pee then?
Yes,
Oh, man.
of course I do.
Really now? Dun, dun, dun.
How otherwise the continuation of my comic book would happen? Oh wait, I guess that would be that's a spoiler at this point.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit. Oh, dear. But, okay. Interesting.
I guess it's
Interesting.
something interesting that
Interesting
people
hint.
can watch.
Hey.
Yeah, interesting hint.
Teasers, you know? That's really interesting, actually.
I mean, considering where I am with my how to say it, with my scenarios right now, I'm almost at the point where I'm leaving Jupiter for the first time to the School of Heroes, in the name of. Okay, it's going to be difficult to actually, say it right away. It's going to be really. So the School of the Heroes I was attending to, it was on Gaia, the equivalent of Earth, because Ypra, the planet that, for example, the Jupiter was from, etc., is called Ypra. The equivalent of Earth was Gaia, right? And on the Gaia was really popular School of Heroes in the name of last Illida warrior, Mephistopheles. And basically, this is where I graduated as rank as hero.
Okay, neat.
So, yeah, basically, I'm slowly getting to how I've got to the school, because you need a certificate of heroic deed to get into such School of Heroes. So you'll be able to see how I've got to the school.
Okay. Also, yeah, chat is like, oh, tap it and check. Oh dear, those bull challenges for show. Dear lord. usually when people say things like, oh, of course I get the dick, I usually go like, oh, come on, show it. No pick hoax. Oh no. But yeah. So yeah, part of that lore is quite interesting actually. Like, a hero school team. What kind of hero are you? Are you like you're a hero? I never thought of that actually.
Yes. So basically, all alchemists, if they have official certificate of heroic deed before attending the school, they can apply to the school. When they apply to the school, they have to go through special test that is measuring their alchemical power, and based on that alchemical power, they get grades. And you can imagine what kind of power I was measured to have to be rank as hero, which is the highest rank.
Yeah, it's over 9,000. Oh dear.
From such school just to stream. What a life-changing thing.
Yes, graduated from a top university just to be a VTuber.
Yeah. And the thing is that there are no monsters anymore to be heroes, so I had to take care of something. That's why I've got into art, for example. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo Buonarroti, etc. were quite a people to actually allow me.
Neat.
Yeah.
I imagine it like, you get to you get into this prestigious school and then you graduated with one of the highest grades, and then you're over here and then you end up being a VTuber. Every time you shower, you just sit there and go like, oh god, I could have been a hero. Why am I here? I could have been an engineer.
Yeah.
Oh Oh man. Yeah.
Back in the days when Ypres was still whole, because we have to say somehow the planets appeared, right? If something, let's say like this, something happened and Ypres is no more one big planet, and we have planets like Earth, etc. That's what was those years you've wasted over.
Oh
So
man.
basically, how to say it? Basically, since Ypres is no more, I don't have a reason to be a hero. I have a lot of knowledge about monsters, though. I had to remember all the things about the monsters that I had to fight with,
Ooh.
because some things are really complicated to fight off.
What's the most complicated monster you fought?
Glacifer.
What is
It's
it like?
It's like doppelganger, but it's like evil soul cursed into the mirror. It becomes
Ooh.
some sort of a demon that takes a body of their victim. Then when someone looks into the mirror, they start to slowly cast the spells onto the person, so the person would constantly look into the mirror, constantly come back to the mirror at some point, and slowly start to turn away from all the people, right? And then Glassifers take some sort of a appearance of the person and drags the person into the mirror, where all the basically resources from the person are getting absorbed by the Glassifer, and well, so to say, the Glassifer takes place in the real world.
Interesting.
Of
I
that
kind of get it
person.
though. It makes sense. I like it. Yeah. Jason mentioned that it reminds him of the horror movie Mirrors.
Yeah, that would kind of work
It's
like
interesting.
this. In this horror movie, the ghost was still in the mirror. Glassy first come out from the mirror, but the thing is, since the mirror is cursed, someone has to be inside of it. So that's why they have their victims, right?
Neat. Really neat. And then I'm guessing like whatever the victims are, I think they like turn into demons again, and then like the cycle continues. Maybe I don't know.
No, they die. They just die.
Aww.
They losing all the resources. It's like the monster from the thing. It's like, since they are in the mirror of the specific Glassifer, all the resources from them are getting absorbed. So it's like feeding method for Glassifer.
That's wait. Oh, so the mirror is even if the monster is out of the mirror is still part of the monster.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. How do they reproduce? I'm curious.
They don't. Basically, you have to be evil, and you have to be a normal human. You have to be evil and break law of alchemy. Usually it's assigned to selfish people, that have something with the mirrors, and they are getting cursed into the mirror after death.
I think you also like mentioned earlier about like the curses with the if you break the laws of alchemy or something, you like get cursed or something. It's like it doesn't tie in with that thing.
Yes, this is exactly the same, but the person has to be normal human.
Interesting.
Because apparently laws of alchemy fits only not only for alchemists but also for humans.
Really interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna reach out a bit more. Wasn't that what happened to Markiplier to get an engineering? Yeah, actually, I think so. I can't really remember though, but yeah, graduated just 2 streams. Such a flex. But yeah, And then and then Angel does say, I know from a funny video, one guy said that under he can't be intimidating with no nipples. Wait, oh come on, come on, nipples can also be intimidating. Like you never know what you call it. Like when someone doesn't have nipples, they're scary. That's something I know. But yeah, or you can tell people like, oh, I cut off my nipples. I'm that tough. But something I don't know. People.
I mean,
but yeah,
I think there is procedure to get rid of nipples.
Will people do something like that though?
Seconds probably. I mean, nipples are still like, are still separate body parts. But they are like taking care of the same thing. Like for example, why you're sweating under the armpits, etc.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because of the glands. Like maybe, I mean, it can't be cancer because cancer doesn't really like. If you get cancer, you're not exactly gonna like remove your nipples. You're gonna get chemotherapy, but like, what disease is it? Actually, I really don't know. That's actually something I haven't thought of.
Things are happening, right?
Yeah. Okay, Jason said, be proud of your body even if you don't have nipples. But yeah. Yeah, nipples or no nipples. Let's not discriminate against people who have no nipples. It's kind of like discriminating against people who have no eyebrows. Or no hair. Oh dear.
So
yeah, that got into like a really interesting direction, I guess. But yeah, going back to earlier, I was talking about like, we're talking about being a hero and killing monsters. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jason mentioned that it's like it's what you call again? Your lore is kind of like something out of My Hero Academia. Like, is it inspired by any chance?
No. I actually made this whole story way before My Hero Academia was a thing.
You're the OG, just like marketing. Yeah. Oh no.
To be honest, a lot of people are like, oh, it's like My Hero Academia, because it's not the first time I hear this. But the problem is that it's not. I have to say it's really not. It's just a small part of my life. That doesn't really matter that much. It's like just, partially a thing. I'm just hero that I have rank S, but everything else goes down to something else.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil this, right?
It's alright. I mean, to be fair, like the My Hero Academia thingamajig, like the concept isn't really new as well. It's like so overdone. Like, if you really think about it, My Hero Academia's concept is also really similar to One Punch Man's scenario, like, kind of scenario at the first, with the heroes having ranks and stuff like that. It's really similar, so it's not exactly it's quite a common idea. So it's not exactly, My Hero Academia isn't exactly original either. I mean, then again, there's no such thing as original in the world of art. Yeah.
I mean, I can even go to my comic book and I can read you the description of the comic book, because just by this description, I believe you'll be able to, understand that it's not exactly what My Hero Academia is.
Yeah, it's not. I'm never saying it's not. Like, it's the concept itself is already different. The whole alchemy thingamajig. But I guess some people kind of think it's similar because of the whole school thingamajig. But yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I mean, that also can form some questions. So years after a legendary battle between two godly alchemists, their sons are born. Not knowing each other, they appear to join the same school of heroes, where they learn their destiny to fight with each other to death, as their fathers did years ago, to continue this vicious cycle. Let me tell you a story from the point of view of only one hero, from two of them. So, yeah.
So you have like a rival. That's interesting.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, by the way, if any of you are interested, go check out Devis's comic. Devis has a webtoon comic and stuff like that. Really cool. Even though I personally haven't had the time to read it, I didn't really have time to do much nowadays. I'll be honest, super busy. But yeah, I do want to read it. Just don't really have the time right now. It sucks.
I mean, maybe at the point you'll have time, there will be more. Yeah.
Actually, I probably will have time at like the end of the month, because the end of the month is like my break week. I usually give myself 1 week of every end of the month. I let myself take a break for a week and stuff like that, just so I don't burn out and just so I can catch up with things. For example, movie night with everyone who's watching right now on Discord. Do movie nights, maybe do other things like read some manga, watch some anime. I mean, I don't really watch anime, but do the things that I wanted to do. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Look at call again. Leanbox said Devis sounds so different than his avatar look, kind of like Brock Lesnar. What's Brock Lesnar? Is that a D-Snatch joke? I don't know. I hope not.
No. Brock Lesnar is how to say this? He's a wrestling
man.
Yeah, he's a professional wrestler.
Interesting. How does he sound like?
I don't have any idea.
Because what you call again, Leanbox is drawing a similarity between you and Brock Lesnar. Oh dear.
I mean, I think my character might resemble him, because from what I remember, he had similar hairstyle, because he's chunky. He has similar jaw line. And I believe he even sounds differently than he could sound.
Yeah, because the similarity that Leanbox drew is that Brock Lesnar is his body and his voice is really different.
Yeah.
With the same vibe from Leanbox. But yeah,
I mean, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. How do you feel about it actually? When people say that your voice doesn't exactly match with your how you look.
I mean, actually, out of the role, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry. Out of character and in character, it's the same. We talk to both versions, I guess, on these streams.
Yeah, this question needs me to speak as of voice actor and whole brain behind this.
Yeah, Devis is a roommate.
Yeah. So basically, I know this from autopsy, because IRL, I've heard it a lot that at least from what people say, I look how to say this, dangerous, criminal, criminalist. So I've heard a lot of things about myself from others.
You're a bad boy.
Yeah, that boy. Sometimes people even assign to me looking even like a drug addict, right?
God dang.
But the thing is that whenever I start talking, it's usually then they get way different feeling about me. I think it's because the way how I talk and how I usually get everything going on with my voice. For example, my tone of voice, I'm really trying to be comfortable person. I'm trying to not raise my voice, and I try not to swear a lot, which might be weird because of me being Polish, right?
You do sound like a gentleman though.
Yeah.
So it fits you, the personality and stuff. I like it though, I like it. It's kind of like that, that big guy but big polite guy kind of vibes.
Yeah. I'm really happy though that a lot of people tells me, for example, that they feel comfortable with my voice. And I really wanted to create something that is going to resemble the same thing. It's actually Devis's character has a lot of things connected one way or another to my person.
Yeah.
Outside of the character again.
Yeah.
For example, the cane that Devis has. I think I've said it already on stream, but that's actually a nice fun fact. I'm disabled. I'm having problems with walking on my left leg. It's something that, from what I heard, it's not going to go away, and I have to learn how to live with it, right? And just because of that, I wanted to somehow give a symbol of this. That's why I gave Devis this cane, because Devis is not going to have a cane in comic book, for example, right?
It's nice though. Whatchamacallit again, the kind of whatchamacallit again? The kind of visual storytelling. I like it.
Yeah. So
Really visual storytelling.
it's actually, yeah, as I said, that's actually really something that comes with everything. The same with the mark on the chest, right? And not that many people probably notice the mark, but it is there. There's like tattoo on my chest, right?
Yeah. I at first I thought the dot is actually the nipple. But I'm like, oh, that is not a nipple.
Yeah. So the thing is, this tattoo of some sort, because it's actually a burn mark. It was like burned in to the flesh.
Neat.
It's called Eye of Moriarta, and it's tribal tattoo. It was already said that me as Devis is from a nomad clan, because on Jupiter there are clans, and the clan is called Clan of Moriarta because of the very first shaman of this clan that was called Moriarta. It was said that she was it's really old story about her, but she created a clan to give people freedom because she managed to get out of the slavery. So that's why this clan was constantly getting on wars, because they wanted to do whatever they want to, and so they've been constantly fighting with other clans, whole cities, etc.
Interesting. Yeah. What other, like, oh yeah, by the way, like, hold on, let me actually look at chat a bit. Yeah. Linbox said like Brock Lesnar sound like it looks like a beast but sounds like a gentleman during interview. So I guess like that's where the thingy come from. The similarities. But yeah, also Linbox say to take that as a compliment. By the way, it's hard to look like a killer machine and talking like a gentleman. I mean, good point actually. When you look like a killing machine, it's hard to talk like a gentleman sometimes. Especially if you have like a really strong, because if your body is big, your voice tends to sound really strong because of how, when your body is big, your voice resonates like a beast. Oh man.
I'm quite a big boy myself,
yeah.
So
I got that. When I hear your voice, I always imagine like a big guy talking softly, because your voice resonates like a really big guy. I can hear that big chest that you have. Not big chest in the sense of boobs, big chest in the sense of, super wide stuffed chest, You can actually hear how big people's bodies are from their voice, which is interesting.
Answering for Aira, me who have the delinquent looking body but have the voice of the chipmunk, your voice is soothing to hear. It's really, I've heard it maybe 3 times ever since I've started streaming, and those were the only 3 times I've heard it in like my whole life, right? It's really heartwarming because again, voice is something that I can only go for at this point.
Huh? I don't. Sometimes when I like hear you talk, I think it's like because of either accent or intonation, but I don't know whether you're finished talking or not. So sometimes I get confused. But yeah, it's alright. But yeah.
Yeah, that might be a bit difficult to communicate sometimes.
Yeah, it's alright though. But yeah, so nowadays when you stream, you just do art and some games, right?
Yes.
When are you planning to like take this whole thing? Like, like this whole streaming art and games?
Well, actually, ever since I was starting my YouTube channel, because for those who don't know, I'm indie game developer. So far, I didn't release anything to download and play for others, but I guess I can call myself like that because I am making games and just making them only for myself.
We all start somewhere.
Yeah, I started this channel even before I even was thinking about becoming a VTuber. Actually,
Yes, I remember that time, man, when we met in
yeah.
Yuto server
I
a
was
year ago.
I was making pixel art speed paints and pixel art tutorials, and right after I've got to, into the actual thing of being a VTuber, I really was wondering what kind of thing I want to do, because I was told like, pick something what you want to do and keep up with it, and I was like, well, if I would start being a VTuber and making only game dev and making only pixel art, it's not going to be something I want to do. And you know that it might, if you are doing something you don't want to do, it's really tiring. For example, even from my last one of my last art streams, where I was talking about me and my art, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing was that I wanted to start playing games, mostly maybe even old games, and start analyzing them and then making making a series where I play a game, and to close up the series I'm making analysis. I even have a scenario about the Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I've played at the start of the channel, at the start of my VTuber thing, right? And I still want to do this, but I have some problems into just, gathering thoughts, etc.
Wait, gathering what?
Gathering thoughts.
Oh, thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing ideas?
Yeah, like ideas, because I need to make a research, right? So, for example, The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap is 12th game from the Legend of Zelda series. The third one from the series of Four Swords, etc., right? Which is actually the true info, because I remember it, because I've been making this analysis, because I already have some part of the script written, right? But the thing is that I don't really know what I exactly want to do with this type of series, what I want to talk about during those series. I don't want to make unnecessary informations and make it unnecessarily long. For example, I want to make, some basic info, then analyze the art style, because this is what was basically idea from the very beginning, right? And when... No, Ira, not that kind of thoughts.
Huh? Oh dear. Also, am I getting a bonk on chat? Oh, god damn it. Questionable.
So, yeah. As you said, after some time, I've been playing mostly games and making maybe once or twice a week art stream. Then it changed. I've been making a lot of changes on my channel, and along all those changes on my channel, I've been also starting to think about myself and my art, right? And there was this last change. I've actually made a whole poll on Twitter, like, what people want to see, because it doesn't really matter for me. I can just sit down and play something, or I can just sit down and draw something, because it's both of those two things are really something I want to do. And people wanted to see majority of my art streams, so it turned out to be 2 games in a week and 4 art streams in a week. So
wait, I just realized you stream 6 times a week?
Yes,
Dang.
at least I'm trying. Sometimes things are, messed up. I'm trying. For example, today, and I've also changed my streaming time along the way.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of changes, but for now, it's like one specific thing that goes through everything. So I'm now streaming from Monday to Saturday, and it's always first days are two different games, and then I'm making some art challenges, drawing illustrations. I'm also trying to make some variety in my art streams, which was also recent change in how I'm streaming, because not that long ago I've been streaming like, until I won't finish one illustration, so it was quite problematic.
Yeah. Earlier you also did like an endurance stream, right?
Yes, just recently on Saturday.
Dang.
I
Yeah.
had endurance stream 4
Yeah.
hours and 30 minutes, so 4.5 hours was my limit.
Aww. I mean, what you call again? I thought when you're gonna do it and endurance stream, I thought it's gonna be like 12 hours or something. Oh man, but yeah, it's also quite nice. But yeah, what you call again? Jason also mentioned how you have been grinding with your art and do a lot of art streams, prompts, and play Saints Row and Phoenix Wright in the middle. Yeah. And yeah, also what you call again? Earlier Jason was talking about the thingy as well. How they can't really they can't really come into all the streams. But yeah, what you call again? Jason comes only every now and then, unfortunately, because ungodly hours. I mean, same for me. I'll be honest. Like a lot of times you stream at like 1 a.m. But I guess it's alright. Yeah, I mean, streaming the time that you're good with. I guess maybe I should like reduce sleep. I don't know. But yeah,
it's really okay. The thing is that I knew that I'll have to deal with losing some people from the chat.
Yeah.
There are people that I still remember, like Ginger Nabi, Jason, Private T. I literally remember all those people that were coming to my streams, and literally I was having really nice talk, to be honest, in the chat. But when I was changing the time, I knew that I'm going to lose them because of the time zones. I knew that the time zones are, somewhat, going to interfere into seeing them in my chat.
Yeah.
And for example, I don't see Ginger Nabi anymore. I don't see Private T that much. Jason, I've noticed that he's really trying his best to be there. But even though I still know that they are supporting me, that they are somewhere there and they are supporting me, and this is what exactly really matters for me, because I really appreciate all the support that I get from people. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I guess, what you call again. I mean, you need to keep prioritize yourself first. Like if you can stream at what hour, then stream at that hour. But and then I guess the audience will come once you like start streaming like that. But I guess not having changing schedules suddenly, or having an inconsistent schedule does like what you call again, kill a lot of audience. So yeah, it's fair though. I think you just change your time a while ago, right? You need to you need to up your marketing a bit then. Yeah.
I mean, it's slowly going somewhere. I've been seeing some older people, because I've also seen Private T, for example. He sometimes comes to my chat still. I see Jason, as I said, because he does his best to come to my streams, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Jason. And thank you, Private, for doing your best, even though I'm streaming for your ungodly hours. Remember to sleep. My streams are really not that necessary. They're not that important.
I mean, I try to hop in every now and then, but I can't really hop in as often as I used to, because oh dear, amount of time.
Because of the times, exactly. I understand that. I really understand everything, don't worry.
There's also like, I mean, then again, I guess, it's inevitable. Like, I also like, I also sometimes feel bad because I have friends who stream at the exact same time as myself. Oh dear. So yeah, that didn't end well. I can't and I can't really tune into their streams and stuff like that. So
I mean, there's also Areku, who's really getting himself sleep deprived just to stream.
Oh yeah, god, sometimes I kind of worry about Ariku, I'll be honest.
I worry too. Like, he goes to sleep at what, 4 a.m?
Yeah,
Usually?
sometimes even 5 a.m. And he got work at daytime. Oh dear. Wish the best for him. God dang. He's on way too much coffee. But yeah. Sometimes he even streams like, streams twice, even 3 times a day, which is nuts. And then he really is grinding. But hey, like, his grind does like show. Like, he's actually rapidly growing right now. So god dang, the grind definitely pays off.
That reminds me when I had possibility to make a marathon.
Marathon.
Yeah, you remember when I was making this marathon, streaming 4 times a day for a week?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, we had actually collabs during that time too. Like, I think we've played like what we've played? Don't Starve Together, and I think we've started soloing from Pokemon Platinum or something.
Yeah. Oh, I kinda miss that soloing. We need to like continue that. Someday. But
Maybe someday.
Someday.
Yeah. Remember time zones. I can't really stream. I had to do a lot of things to actually prepare for this specific interview.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, hey, like, I actually gave you an option to like do it on 2 or 3 p.m. GMT, but I guess like this time is nice. Yeah. Okay. Like earlier, we also talked about a bit about audience going down and maybe like marketing yourself a bit more to make up for it. What kind of things have you been like? How have you been marketing yourself? Actually, I wonder. What do you usually do to market yourself?
I've been doing a lot. I've been actually going on Twitter, on Reddit. I've been constantly advertising my streams on self-promo chats, and I've been I've been interacting with people on Twitter, for example. I've been interacting with some people on Reddit. I've been posting my artworks, because that's mostly what I do.
Yeah. Wait, you get an Instagram, right?
No, I don't.
Aw, you should make one, especially because you're doing art. Usually art gets a lot of traction from Instagram. Like Instagram, Pixiv, DeviantArt, stuff like that.
Yes, but to be honest, there are a lot of art thieves on DeviantArt and Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want my artworks to be stolen by someone.
Fair. That happens a lot. But I guess it's a bit like, it's a bit inevitable. Then again, what you call again, the watermark everything.
Yeah, watermarking is cool.
Remember to watermark. Oh my god. But yeah. Let's look at the chat a bit. Reddit and Twitter are good. You can get quite an audience from Reddit and Twitter if you hit the right buttons, yeah. I mean, you need to market like properly as well. Like it's not about how much you market, it's about how smart you are at marketing yourself. But yeah, have you ever considered like putting some budget into marketing?
Some budget?
Yep.
To be honest, I don't really want to spend money on that. At least not the money I've gathered so far on my own.
Fair.
Maybe if I would start getting more audience and, for example, donations.
Yeah.
Right, maybe I would use those money for channel support. But for now, the only goal that I have is subscriptions goal. I'm trying to hit 250 subscriptions until the end of this year.
Really neat. I like the ambition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is ambition because I don't know on my own if that's going to happen.
I mean, hey, like what you call again? Be ambitious. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not a big fan of subscription goals because it's a bit, subscription isn't something we can control. Like, you can do like the best thing ever and only get like 5 subscribers, and you can do something really bad but suddenly get like 1,000 subs or something. It's like really unpredictable. But like, but I like how you actually have a goal, because a lot of times like people don't really have like a goal, and it gets people a bit lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
really
you
love
at least have a
setting
goal.
up-
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love setting up milestones for myself, because this is how I exactly see how I'm progressing. The same is with art. For example, for interested, I'm going to show my recently finished artwork that I've made on my side of stream. The Ichigo I've made on Endurance stream. It's finished. This is how more or less my new art style looks like. It's really specific anime art style that I'm really proud of, because this is the very first art style I've made. So, yeah. Also, there was a sneak peek for Jolene, not finished yet, but we are somewhere there. But, yeah. As I said, to be honest, I really love setting up milestones for myself, because this is possibly the only one thing that helps me to say like, hey, look, I'm progressing somehow, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, like, slow but consistent growth is a lot better than viral growth.
Yeah.
Because then again, viral growth. Yeah. Sorry.
To be honest, I'm really happy, even if though I have small grow, I'm really happy with that, because I'm getting people that I'm getting to know my viewers, and I'm capable to, just sit down and be like, and start actually saying people's names, like, Moon Crystal,
Yeah.
Jason, Aira, Nabi, etc., and I know that I'm having good talks with them. Also, I've banned some people that were making chaos and ruckus on my streams.
Yeah.
And if I would right now I have like, on Snap 100 viewers, and everyone would spam on the chat and actually, breaking rules, I wouldn't possibly notice that, because I don't even have that many people that could moderate the chat, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's part of the growth process. Like if you try to, oh yeah, by the way, welcome Shog, how's David? But yeah, slow growth is a lot better than viral growth, especially if you're new. If you're already like experienced in the YouTube scene, then I guess you want to like aim for the viral growth. But if we're new to the YouTube scene, slow but consistent growth is better, because we can't really as small creators, we don't really know how to handle huge chats and stuff like that, and we don't really have like things like mods and stuff like that. A lot of us don't really have mods, like dedicated mods yet. I mean, I guess I get one, but like I don't think you have a dedicated mod yet, right?
Right.
Because up to a certain point, like when you get to a certain point, you will actually need mods, because you won't be able to keep up with everything. And it's also like chat also changes. Like when you're small and stuff like that, you're able to have a more intimate connection with everyone on chat and stuff like that. So it's really nice in that sense. When you actually get bigger, it's gonna be like really hard. It's kind of like that thing, you know how you can't really, like, the more friends you have, the less you interact with all of them and stuff like that. It's kind of like that. Kinda.
Yeah, I kind of feel, to be honest, I kind of feel that.
So yeah, I mean, as you grow, you will like kind of like evolve, kinda.
Yeah. I mean, if I would really be like subscription thirsty, I could just, I have this speed paint of Ludwig and Kitty Cinderella. I could just wait for them to stream, go on their stream, and send like, I don't know, a $20 donation with link to the video, right?
Yeah.
And if not them, at least someone will copy and paste the link and see the video, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I could, but I'm not. I'm really happy what I have so far. But I have my goals, right? I'm really hoping to hit this 250.
Have you ever considered like a stronger marketing stuff though, like like tweeting and stuff like that. It's like it's alright and all, but you can do things like, for example, publicity stunts. Have you ever considered doing things like that? To kind of boost growth a bit.
To be honest, I don't really know even how to make them.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's some homework for you. Maybe later you should learn a bit about how to do publicity stunts to get to get yourself a bit more growth. Because you wanted to reach like 250 by the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can try. I think I've been making like it's like one of those things like, oh, tweet, for example, tweeting like, oh, hey, I have a goal, try help me reaching 250 subscribers by the end of the year and something will happen or something, right?
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Like I think I've made the same thing when I was trying to hit 100 for the debut, right? And I mean, it worked, right? I've hit 100 subs.
Yeah, actually congrats on that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah. Yeah, good publicity stunts. Good publicity stunts. You need something that's like, that's something that's out there, kind of like wow for the whole thing, and then you have to have like a strong stake. What are the stakes and stuff like that? Oh man, yeah, that's what makes a good publicity stunt.
I can, I don't know, start drawing an SFW, and that would be it.
I mean, there's like pros and cons, but I won't deny the fact that drawing an SW can get you a lot of, followers and views. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's not exactly good on YouTube and Twitch because they're a bit strict. Even if you're doing it for educational purposes, they're really, the algorithm thingamajig is whack.
Oh, I mean, you would have to. If I would want to make it for educational purposes, I would have to set the educational topic, and it's not touched by that algorithm that much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still got touched sometimes though, because the algorithm sometimes is a bit whack.
Yeah, I mean, they've been making animations, for example, for people to learn the morticianer thing, right? For morticianer job. So, for example, it might be gross, but I've been learning this. Sometimes dead people don't close their mouths. And sometimes you have to close them when they don't want to. And the thing is, you have special gun with some sort of a nail and a wire, and you just you just shoot. Like you flip the lower and upper lip, and you just shoot the nail, and under the teeth, and you just tie the wire.
Yeah, that's fair though. That's not exactly like that out there. I get how they're like I get how it's done and stuff like that. What you call again, getting corpses to look nice for the open casket is like a work of art. I really like. I mean, I don't really watch it, but like I really like how a lot of things. There's a whole community of corpse artists out there who basically, they make corpses look nice so that they can display them on caskets.
It's called repairing.
Yeah, corpse repairing? I thought it's like preserving or something.
Repairing. It's just called repairing. They don't say corpse repairing. Morticianers say that they are repairing people.
I will fix you. I will put you back together. So it's like, I want to be a mortician now.
Sometimes it works like that. For example, imagine you have someone that lived an explosion but lost an arm. You have to sew the arm back to place.
Yeah. Exactly. Like if I'm gonna be a mortician, I'm gonna be like one of those like kind of like scary doctors. Like I'm gonna put a mask on and those like medical robes thingamajig, and then I'm gonna do a thingy with the I'm gonna do a thing with the gloves like and then I'm gonna put you back together like how you used to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just imagine. Or like Morrow's Island, right? Making human-animal chimeras.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I want to be a math mortician now. That's a cool concept. Maybe I should put that into a story or something.
I have to tell you, don't try. The thing that makes you want to stop being a morticianer is a view of small girl that you know what happened to her, and that's why she's dead.
I don't mind that though. I know a lot of like, you know, I really don't mind. I'm not exactly someone who's like uncomfortable with the concept of death and, you know, people who die old, people who die young. I don't really like. I mean, then again, I'm not like that empathetic. You probably know about that.
The thing is that, you know, I'm referring to the concept of repairing a small child that was I don't know if I can say that the R word, you know.
Ah, yes. I mean, I'll be honest, I really got nothing against, like, you know, repairing corpses. I don't really feel, what you called again, I guess bad or disgusted from corpses and stuff like that. So I guess, I don't really know. I don't know, I guess I'm kinda like fucked up. I don't know, look at chat a bit.
No, this happens.
Oh dear, but yeah.
I mean, I've started laughing maniacally, like a maniac, literally after seeing this advertisement for people to stop speeding in built places where the car started rolling, you know, and jumped through the fence and crashed into a bunch of...
that one! I think I've seen that one as well.
Yeah, for some reason I started just laughing maniacally. Like, this whole situation seems so weird, so funny.
It's kind of like something from like a horror movie, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's kind of ironic in a sense, or like cliche.
Yeah, but really weak horror movie. Really weak horror movie.
Yeah.
Really
Kind of like, you know, Final Destination stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Final Destination shit. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm going to set up Ko-Fi for an SFW art, or...
Hey!
Yeah,
Yeah, neat. Can't wait for that. I mean, no. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me like look at chat a bit. Look at chat. Yeah, Jason said, yeah, I do recall discussing with Devis about NSW. It's interesting that Devis is learning about it. It's attractive, can net you money in the long run, but yeah, you can't really show it. Yeah, I mean, NSW, you can show it in the right platforms, just not all platforms, you know. And you know, finding people who wants to buy NSFW, I mean, it's not actually that hard, but you need to like know where to get them.
I mean, the thing is, like, what type of NSFW we are talking about, because NSFW is also human study, right? When you draw acts, for example, because there is genre in art that you draw, for example, naked people.
Oh yeah,
or
that
specific things for naked people, right?
Those art images, yeah.
Yeah, and... For example, there are art sites where you can show it because it's still act, right?
Yeah.
But you have to.
I think most sites have. This is an NSFW tag. I think most sites can.
Like
just
this.
not things like. I guess just not things like YouTube. I guess I think because YouTube is a bit whack. Even Twitter, you can show it on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to draw it on, you know, live, for example. It wouldn't be my content for live streams, but for sure it would be, for example, my Ko-Fi content, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. But again, I think well, at least for now, if I would start earning somehow money from YouTube, I would possibly just start kinda trying to upgrade my channel somehow. Maybe, for sure, if I would start making huge amount of money, probably part of that would go to charity every single time.
Neat, humble.
Yeah, because I know how to save money, and I don't really need that much. So,
yeah, more money, more problems usually.
Yeah, but also not that much money, even more problems.
Yeah, you need to hit that Goldilocks zone when it comes to money. Not too much, not too little. Too much and you'll suffer. Too little and you'll also suffer.
Yeah, that's why. Hey, if you like my content, you don't have to pay me or anything like that. Also, I'm streaming on YouTube, and on YouTube subscriptions are free. So that's something I want to mention. So if you are, for example, watching Han and you are not subscribed, please subscribe to him.
Yeah, it helps out. It helps out the algorithm.
Yeah.
So hey, wait, nudge, do subscribe to both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would really appreciate, and that would be really enough if I would just, say subscription. And it's really, if you really want to help a lot somehow, subscribing is enough.
Yeah, exactly. And believe it or not, 80% of you are not subscribed to this channel. And in fact are virgins. But so yeah, do subscribe.
Imagine.
I mean, if you watch me, you're probably a virgin. Oh dear. Anyway.
This is confirmed. People subscribed to me are actually getting more comfort in life. So
it's a scientifically proven fact, backed up by a study from Harvard University.
Yes, 100% of people who subscribe to me are saying that whenever they are on my streams, they feel really comfortable. So.
Although, be careful though. Like, if you subscribe to me, like it's statistically proven that 100% of people who subscribe to me will die eventually.
True. So remember.
Oh dear.
Also, people who are not subscribed to me nor Han will also die eventually. So
it's statistically proven that everyone who doesn't subscribe to us will die someday. So hey, do subscribe. Oh dear.
Oh no, Aira just said, how did you know that I'm a virgin? Yokai desu.
Yeah, I know you people, okay?
Yeah.
Oh man.
To be honest, after Ypra, split into planets, let's say it like that, I had to take care of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I became sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, Devis the sleep paralysis demon. Another like Devis version.
Yeah. Remember, I mean, I've met Jerry that way, right?
Oh no, Jerry. Wait, which Jerry though? I know like a few Jerrys that you mentioned. Oh no! It's that Jerry!
I mean, but also you don't want to end up like Jerry, so...
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Do you know who Jerry is? No? Exactly.
G, I died, thank you. Also, hi G, glad to have you here. How are you?
Welcome. We're talking about Jerry, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Yeah, you should hydrate as well.
I don't have anything. Wait, I have bottle of Coke.
Yeah, oh come on, you're like polished, right? Drink vodka or something.
Bruh.
We drink whiskey.
Actually, that's another thing that actually really a lot of Polish people do, but I don't. It's connected with the sickness I have. The pain in my left knee would be way worse.
Yeah, like not being able to drink alcohol is like both the best and the worst disability at the same time. It's simultaneously a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. At least for me. Probably mostly a good thing for most people, I know.
Alcohol is never something good, to be honest.
Unless you drink it in moderation. Like once in a while it's alright, but every day it's definitely not alright.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while won't get you addicted, right?
It might even it might even be good for you once in a while, but not every day.
Actually, the only alcohol that is good for you is wine.
Ooh.
Actually. So if you drink wine, it's the only you are drinking the only alcohol that does something good for you.
Interesting. But wine too
Have you
fancy lah. Wine way too fancy. Me no have money for wine. Me just drink $5 beer. Oh dear. But yeah.
$5 beer?
$5.
Bruh.
Oh come on, it's a huge bottle. How can you say no to a huge bottle of beer for $5? Let's see.
But you can get like 25 liters for maybe $10 here.
25 liters. Wait, that's the whole barrel.
Yeah, like actual barrel that has like the top below.
If I'm, whichever called again. If I'm still an alcoholic, I would love to go to Poland then. God dang.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
I believe alcohol over here would be too strong for you.
Hey, that's a plus.
I mean, what's the strongest vodka you have there?
The strongest vodka. Do you know this brand called Chivas?
I mean, how much volt it has?
I can't actually remember. I usually just drink whatever. Especially on party. I drink first, read later. Oh man.
Because I know, for example, America doesn't have vodka that is exceeding 40%.
Oh
and
dang.
40% over, yeah, and 40% is the lowest one here.
It can be worse than one of those alcohol that you use to wash your hands, right?
I mean, the strongest vodka that is actually vodka is spiritus.
Oh,
And
I think I remember you
Yeah.
telling me about that before.
It's like 96% of alcohol.
96%.
So
Dang, I need to try that.
you don't.
I kind of want to now. Have you tried it before?
I mean, no.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
you know,
the
there are.
like thing. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I don't drink.
Yeah.
But actually, it's said that you shouldn't drink it clear. You need to actually add
Mix it
something.
into
to
something. Ah.
Yeah, you need to dilute it with huge batches, and you can only get like 250 milliliters of it at once.
My curiosity is gonna kill me someday.
Yeah, but remember, Han, don't go back to that.
Yeah, I'm not going back to that. But then again, I mean, I eat a lot of really weird things. I think everyone already knows that I eat silica gel for some reason.
It's poisonous, dude.
No, silica gel. Actually, silica gel is not even poisonous. It's just not reactive. Although on large amounts, it may actually like dry up your stomach. So, and that's definitely not good for you.
Yeah, like you're going to have stomach ulcers or some shit.
You know, like, I mean, I don't do it, but like back then when I was still young, I like to do it. But you know, it usually comes in small packs, so that doesn't matter. It is a choking hazard though. But then again, if you can choke on any food.
Actually, about like weird eating things. I believe I've talked. I don't know if I've talked about it on streams. I don't feel spiciness.
Oh, interesting.
And I remember that for my whole life, I was, for example, using horseradish instead of butter.
I kind of want to try that.
I mean, it's actually good if you add something to that, so I can give you that. But if you feel spiciness, don't put that too much because it's still horseradish. But also, if you use horseradish, you are going to get your sinuses clear, I guess.
Oh, I kind of want like though. I kind of want to try to make a horseradish toast and see how it tastes like.
Yeah.
And maybe put horseradish in my sandwiches and burgers and stuff like that.
I mean, get toast a bread, spread some horseradish on top of that, place cheese, ham, salad, and maybe like red onion or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you have really fantastic sandwich.
Oh,
Spicy immunity. Yeah, another perk of being Jupiterian.
Yeah, no spiciness. What kind of spicy like do you, but considering you don't actually feel spicy, do you enjoy spicy food, quote unquote spicy food, even though you can't taste it?
It depends what, because some spicy sauces taste like toxic waste,
Yeah, I feel
and
that.
and actually, so here's the thing: chili pepper tastes like bell pepper. It's the same for me. Like I don't taste any difference between bell pepper and chili pepper.
Okay.
Jalapeno pepper has some, it's a bit sweeter, but also a bit sourish.
Interesting.
Yeah, it has some, for some reason, it has some citrusy thing to it. So
Huh.
it's really nice.
That's interesting. Interesting thought about this because I'm me personally, I'm not a big fan of like chili peppers, so that's interesting. I actually, because for me it's also all the same. I mean, I guess for me it's all the same because it's spicy, and I can't really taste much if it's like I can't really taste something if it's too spicy, unless it's like really strong, like rendang or something. I really like rendang.
I even remember a story from school.
Oh.
Because, for those who don't know, I'm actually not in one whole body for the whole time, but I'm actually getting constantly reincarnated because my original body was destroyed, and I was cursed with immortality, and because I've broke the law of alchemy.
Yikes.
And because I was cursed with immortality and I don't have my body, now whenever the vessel dies, my soul is getting transported to another vessel. So,
wait, you can change how you look then, or is it the same? Does it change every time?
It changes every time. Like, I'm just soul. Soul don't change how someone looks like, right? I'm just it's like getting born again. You don't know how and where you are getting.
Dang, that's interesting though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like the worst feeling is when you got reincarnated into someone who got a small dick. Priorities, am I right? Priorities.
So Devis is an imposter. No, I'm not.
You can play like you can play body gacha, reincarnation gacha. Oh dear. Reincarnate into you got a good dick. Oh dear. Very cool. Imagine hang into like changing into a female vessel. Ooh. Is there a point in your life where you reincarnated into a female vessel?
No, this is actually the first time I hear that. As I think of it, I was always born as a guy, not as a woman.
Would you consider that lucky or unlucky?
Lucky, to be honest. It's like, how to say this? Some people, for example, when they play games, they play only guys because they can associate with the character a bit better.
Yeah.
The same things is for me. Like I can't imagine being a woman, even though some people can. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. One of this type of people.
Yeah, that's interesting though. Yeah, flashbacks towards like female Devis from the old game.
Yeah, gender band Devis. Era, I think he wasn't before on the stream. Yes, there is, I suppose, gender band version of.
Dang.
It's so weird to actually say that.
Yeah. Question from Jason: will Devis still have the same voice if he changed into a female vessel, or does it come from the vessel? Like, does the voice come from the vessel or the power of God?
The same voice. It's like the soul is speaking.
Ah, you speak from the soul, not from the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, you know how... So here's something accurate. You know how in all those possession movies, the person changes voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Ah, got it.
It works exactly like that.
So you possess people.
More or less, but I'm kind of forced. It's like being chained into the body and can't leave the body until the body won't die.
Neat. Like immortality is like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. Actually,
after
I don't
1
know.
2 reincarnations, it might be fun, but after at first it will be fun, but after 1 2 reincarnations, it's gonna suck a lot.
Mhm. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's going to be such motive said as if immortality as a curse, not a blessing.
Yeah.
Even though someone might be
It's really-
thinking that it's a blessing.
I mean, if you're really thinking about it, like every single blessing can be a curse at the same time. Like even if the blessing is kind of like good or something. Like for example, you're blessed with like, I guess, let's just say super strength or something. That's always like the downside of it. There's something that just sucks because things that you can't do if you get super strength. So
Yeah,
every blessing is a curse, I guess.
I mean, even in Dragon Ball Super, we've seen like when Vegeta was trying to crack an egg and he literally couldn't even, use anything because whenever he was grabbing an egg, he was just smashing it.
Dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, like, I can't imagine like doing normal things as a Dragon Ball character. I'll be honest. You got all this like cool stuff. You can even like fly. You got like super speed. You can like punch things super hard. It's gonna be so hard doing mundane stuff. Like for example, tapping on your keyboard. You're gonna break your keyboard every time. Oh god.
I guess you can kind of learn control it. Like
Yeah.
some people can control their muscles and, for example, I don't know, like move their pecs or like like flex only one pec and then another one.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders do that, for example.
Yeah, but
Yes.
imagine like doing things like like imagine you kind of like try to stand up, but you accidentally hit your table, but then you just send your PC to oblivion.
I can imagine that actually.
The downsides of being a Dragon Ball character. I kind of want to like see like maybe like a spin-off or something with Dragon Ball characters doing mundane everyday stuff. That's gonna be funny.
Samurai Davis. Oh no, it's actually what I'm drawing, Aira, is the character that I've got from random prompts because I'm still making the 150 prompts challenge.
Oh yeah, you're doing the prompting magic. That's a lot though. Dang. You should market it better. Like, 150 prompts, that will make a really, really good title or like, a really good headline, You should like definitely push that onto like things like Twitter and Reddit a lot.
Yeah.
Especially the art section.
I've been actually advertising that, like, I am saying that, hey, I'm drawing characters with 150 prompts, come to my stream, etc.
Neat.
Also, right now I'm just designing characters, and by the end I want to take all those characters that I've designed, maybe not in the same actions, because it's for the sake of the prompt description, but I want to make like battleistic of all those 50 characters that I'm going to make.
Neat.
So, yeah, it's going to be massive artwork.
I like your plans. Looking at like having a goal. I really like that. So, yeah.
Why? Because you don't have your own goals and perspectives.
Yeah, we all long for things we don't have. Okay, shut up.
It's okay. You're already old and have dementia. So
God
you're
damn
supposed to
it!
rest.
God damn it! But yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I guess earlier we're talking about things like what's it called again? I can't even remember. Oh no, I'm just playing into it now.
What did I say?
God damn it! God damn it!
Han, if you move here, you are going to have really good, like hair. I've heard there are really great pensionary houses.
God damn it! God damn it! But hey, maybe I'll be honest. Retiring kind of sounds fun. I kind of want to retire now. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Let me hydrate.
So,
I wonder how fast. What's the world record for retiring the fastest? I wonder.
soldiers.
You get a point.
I believe if soldiers serve 2 or 3 years on a battlefield, they have possibility to retire, but they have to spend all those 3 years non-stop on the battlefield.
Dang.
Which usually is not the case because they are coming back to country from every now and then.
Dang.
But
yeah.
if you spend all 3 years non-stop on the battlefield, you are going to get possibility to retire. By the way.
Yeah. Then again, veteran perks. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean they also deserve it. Like
yeah, they do deserve it. Like they're putting their life on the line out there.
Yeah, I mean, what normal person could be able to survive 3 years non-stop on a battlefield?
There must be someone out there.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe those soldiers who retired so young.
Yeah, because you never know. You never know. Out there, there's a lot of really weird people.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe there's like maybe someone who showed up in my strange addictions, and then his addiction is like going to the battlefield. Who knows? People are weird a lot of times.
I mean, there's another thing. Have you been considering the game dev actually?
The game dev?
Yeah, like making games. Have you considered it?
Oh yeah, right now I'm not exactly focusing on it, I'll be honest. It's not exactly something I'm focusing on, especially if it's like, gonna be a personal project. Because currently my quote-unquote big personal project is, well, this channel. I'm focusing on this thing instead of like, game dev. If I never got into content creation, I'll probably focus on game dev, but for now I'm focusing on content creation.
To be honest, I'm thinking about it more and more.
Ooh, like you're gonna get into game dev?
I mean, I'm already game dev, but I want to start making it on stream.
Nice, yeah. That's actually something that I wanted to ask you earlier, but so nice. What are you planning to make on stream? Just devlogs or actual actual full-on dev stuff?
Possibly devlogs and like some assets work. For sure, I'm not going to code on stream because coding for me needs a lot of focus. And I know for sure that, for example, talking with someone, like interaction with the chat, which I love, and I'm not going to sacrifice for the sake of actually, starting the game development on stream.
Fair.
So yeah, I think I'm going to code only on like off stream, and I'm going to show what I've got so far on the stream and then draw something in pixel art.
Yeah.
Also, I want to also the first games that I'm going to make are going to be assets that I'm going to sell later on itch.io for game developers.
Ah, neat.
And 2, I'm going to give all those games for free to download on my itch.io page. So you will be able to download the same package of assets that I've used for making this game, but also you can play what I've made with those assets.
I really neat. Yeah. When you said you were gonna like code off camera, I was like, oh, so I've been coding off camera.
Yeah, like
oh dear.
Typical. I've done some mining off camera and full of diamonds. See.
So I've been coding off camera and made 12 events.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, making 12 events won't be that difficult actually.
Depends on the event, really. Depends on the event.
I remember when I was still making game in Pixel Game Maker MV.
Oh man, Pixel Game Maker. But yeah, I mean events. It depends really. Like back on my RPG Maker days, an event can either take 5 minutes or a whole day, depending on how complicated it is.
I mean, so we can agree that basically inventory events are going to be one of the most difficult because you don't have like, you know, those already programmed inventory systems like you have in RPG Maker. In
Yeah.
Pixel Game Maker, you are making everything from the start, so I had to make inventory from the start. And I remember I've made whole inventory in one day.
Dang. But yeah.
But then I was reworking it, and then I again reworking it, and then again reworking it, and I've spent like 14 days, so basically 2 weeks on making inventory system, and I've ended up with like, let's say, maybe 6 different versions of inventories.
God dang. It's neat though, like,
Yeah.
you do need to experiment a lot with things like inventory, especially if you're like making a a serious game. If it's a hobbyist project, you can like kind of like, just put together what works. But if you're making something that's serious, something that you want to kind of sell, you do need to like experiment a lot with different types of systems. Yeah. I mean, for me, the one that I have the most problems with is actually projectiles on RPG Maker. They're really hard to make that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, projectiles. I mean, I don't have really that. I've had no problems with making projectiles, to be honest.
In Pixel Game?
In fact, both in RPG Maker and
Oh,
Pixel
neat.
Game Maker, because, well, you're just making event that is chasing the character, and it just depends if you have good level design.
Yeah, but like because of the limitations in RPG Maker, if you want to make things like actual projectiles, not exactly like not exactly moving event projectiles, like actual projectiles that can go like 360 degrees, you actually need to do a lot of things with the mechanics that RPG Maker have. So, for example, playing around with the picture moving event thingamajig. I think it's like picture move and picture create, picture move, stuff like that. It's, like I mean, I guess back then I like to make stupid things. But then it was like, back then I tried to make like a bullet hell in RPG Maker, and it did not turn out well.
I mean, people have really good possibility.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible, and I do really like trying to push the limits of RPG Maker. But god dang, that was like hell.
I mean, you could just do like my friend did and just download a script.
Yeah, but it's not fun downloading a script. It's like, it's kind of like, whatchamacall again? Kind of like, I mean, I guess in coding you can just like copy stuff from Stack Overflow, but it's not exactly fun. It's you get a different kind of satisfaction when you're able to do something yourself. Like, oh, I coded this to myself, stuff like that. I think that's actually like something that I'm really like, that's actually like a good thing and a bad thing for me, because on the good side, I get a lot of dedication to make a lot of stuff, but on the bad side, I really struggle with whatchamacallit, things like, outsourcing and having other people help me. You could probably notice it when when I'm making the data pack. It's like a lot of work for me, but I refuse to like get help and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's like
you really like to just spend your own time, like, so I don't know if I can share that. I've been actually asking Ham several times if I can help him in making those data packs, right?
Yeah.
But he just wanted to make it. He was like constantly refusing the help because he was saying like, nah, I'm going to do this on my own.
Yeah. I'm also like, I also don't want to like bother other people,
I mean, to be honest, if someone offers the help, I guess it's not like bother.
Yeah, I guess.
Because the person itself is asking if you need help.
Yeah. Also, maybe it's because of how, I guess, maybe it's because of the culture I grow in as well. Because over here, you don't really want to, like, when someone offers you to help, you should say no, especially if you can do something yourself. Oh, God. Maybe it's because of how I was raised. Maybe I should, I really think that's something that I should change, I'll be honest.
I mean, at least for the internet friends. Because I'm really worried for you and how you are working, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've been taking a lot of projects that I doubt I'll be able to finish. Oh dear. I mean, I'm not even sure where I'm going with the data pack right now. God damn it. Also, it's about, let me quickly block it.
I think I've seen you trying to make the how is it called? Trying to make my set, finishing my set that I've sent you.
Oh yeah.
And I think you've made this new crafting method.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think you've started working on my set, I guess.
I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit burnt out. I haven't been working on it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Ever since I started the interview thing, I haven't been working on it. Kind of got burnt out. So that's the whatchamacallit again. The downsides of trying to work yourself.
So here's the question that I've asked you. Asking myself whenever I wasn't doing something for a specific amount of time, and I want to come back to this, or I feel that I should come back to this, but I don't have a feeling to this. Was it giving you fun?
The what?
Was it was coding this data pack giving you fun?
Oh yeah, actually, it was. It started off fun, but it gets overwhelming. It feels like a chore after a while. I guess that's signs of burnout. Yeah, definitely signs of burnout.
Actually, I'm really sorry, Han, but so here's the thing. You know that as I was telling you that I had to deal with a lot of things to get this interview done, right?
Mm-hmm.
The things are going to are chasing me to make it, to specific time span. So when I will have to cut the thing, will it be okay if I would cut the thing?
The what? Wait, the what thing?
The interview. If I would cut the interview.
Sure.
At some point. Yeah. Okay. So I guess for now, we can, because we are getting close to the time I actually supposed to be done. So
yeah. I mean, hey, we're actually almost supposed to be there, 20 more minutes. The interview usually goes on for 2 hours, but if you want to cut it short, it's alright.
Mm-hmm. I'm really sorry also to everyone, to you and everyone, but I am really in difficult situation when it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
So
it's alright.
Forgive me.
It's alright. Hey, when I advertised this thing, I said the interview is gonna go for around 30 minutes to 2 hours. So the short side of the interview is only 30 minutes. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so we want to wrap up now?
I would have more time actually for the things I supposed to have done. Although, if you have some questions, we can close up the questions that you've, for example, prepared. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I did not prepare any questions.
Because I, for example, made the, I've made this stream quite a bit emotional,
It's alright.
About me and being an artist. So I don't know if you.
Hey, I like it. I like how everybody brings in a different vibe to the interviews.
Mm-hmm. So actually, to make long story short, I was in a place when I've almost dropped art totally.
Dang.
And it's a feeling that I would possibly compare to death. After 14 years of drawing and 5 years of drawing every single day, I would really compare this feeling to just, lying on a deathbed at this point.
Yeah, burnout does suck. Yeah. Just not having the motivation to do anything.
It's not even about burnout, to be honest. The thing that was keeping me away was the thing that I wasn't liking what I was making, Nothing that I've made, nor on streams, nor in private
being hypercritical, I'm guessing? Kind of like that?
Art style.
Art style, yeah. It's kind of like being hypercritical of yourself.
you know, the things that I was making, this realism, was not what I was aiming for from the start when I was starting drawing, basically.
Dang. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get what you're trying to like say.
So, for those who are also interested, I guess that might close up everything. As I've been changing a lot throughout the streams, I've been changing my times of streaming, I've been changing my content, I've been changing what I do exactly, adding variety into my streams. From now on, for quite a long time, I'm going to not only stream art, I'm also going to basically stream my adventure into being a better artist, into developing my own art style that I've been already developing before I've even made this stream. But I'm going to do it live at this point, because I've been doing this off streams, right? In private time. And yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Okay, Jason also said apparently hypocritical is pronounced hypocritical, not hypocritical. Okay, I guess I need to like, you know, remember that. sometimes words are hard. But yeah, apparently it's hypocritical.
Hypocritical is going against what your beliefs are, right? For example, if I would be like, oh, I'm never going to draw an SFW and I'm going to do this to get money, it's going to be hypocritical.
Yeah. Oh wait, I just lost. Oh yeah, Jason, I wasn't saying hypocritical. I was saying hypercritical.
Yeah, hypercritical.
Hypercritical, not hypocritical.
Yeah, I guess hypercritical.
Yeah, hypercritical of yourself. Yeah, you know, like you're just really critical of yourself. You think, oh, this is bad, stuff like that.
I mean, I can notice that they are not that bad, but the thing was that I wasn't liking what I'm doing. It was like feeling like
you can do better, stuff like that, right? Kind of that thing.
Not. It was like, I've made this, it's looking cool, people like it, but why I did this?
Oh, it's like it's not what you want.
That I really, is this what I wanted from the very start? Is this what I really actually was aiming for? But yeah, so I guess on that aspect we can close the thing. I'm really sorry again.
It's so alright. Sorry. It's really don't apologize about it. Like, hey, I also like cut streams short myself sometimes because hey, I don't have all the time in the world, you know. But yeah, also it's hypercritical. Hypercritical pronunciation and necessarily unusual critical, especially of small faults. You're sarcastic, hypercritical man. Yeah, exactly. What you call again? It's really critical of yourself and stuff like that. And yeah, again, so yeah, because we're wrapping this up, yeah, I'll give you 1 minute to say whatever you want if you want.
Well, you've got to know me a lot. I have a lot of projects. I'm going to take care of a lot of projects. I'm making comic book. I'm going to make games. I'm still making a lot of challenges, art challenges. If you liked me basically of what I've done so far, said so far, and what maybe if you will visit my channel because you've got interested into my personality and my persona, and you like what I'm doing, you can hit the subscribe button, because again, I'm aiming for this specific goal, and well, you're also going to be able to help me because I really love interaction with my viewers. And basically, I'm asking a lot of questions like, what would you want me to draw, or if I'm going to still, make the list of random anime characters grow. I'm going to tweet, and you can be able to give me your ideas for the characters I'm going to draw. So there are benefits I can give you, but also it's going to really mean a lot to me, and I'll be happy to see you in the chat.
All right, neat. Hey, yeah. Again, thanks for being a guest. And yeah, Jason asked about like did I ever ask ask you about swearing? I mean, like most of this interview is like on a more serious, like has a more serious vibe. So I guess it doesn't really like the question doesn't really fit. But I like it though. I really like it. It really like I mean the point of these streams are actually to show the vibe and personality of the person I'm interviewing. So I guess it fits really. Devis, your streams are a bit more on a serious vibe, right? Have more serious vibe compared to like
A serious, chill vibe. More likely, I just want to make like comfortable.
more relaxing.
audition.
Yeah.
Yeah, relaxing.
Yeah, we like. I'll be honest. Like, out of the vibes of our streams are like night and day. I'm always like loud and just doing really stupid shit.
Yeah, and I'm actually really silent and doing some really boring things.
Yeah, I mean, hey, a lot of people are into that kind of things, like sometimes like loud things are for everyone, even though like I know like the quote unquote generic YouTuber is like, oh hey guys, today we're filling this pool with Orbeez, 10 million of them and stuff like that. But come on, like there's like an audience for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which will can Jason describe it like you and me is like chaos and order.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wait. Okay, actually, one more question. On the D&D alignment chart, where would you be?
I would be possibly lawful good.
I'm chaotic evil. We're on opposite spectrums.
Yeah.
Yeah, level good and the chaotic evil. Yeah, there you go.
So, well, I'm really having a guillotine hovering over my head right now, so...
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Yeah, again, thank you for coming, and yeah, I guess like remember to leave a like and leave us up on both of our videos and streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out like both of us and the usual. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. So thank you everyone for watching, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna interview Nasus. So yeah, bye bye. Same time by the way for tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Ending the stream
Thank you for coming.
ending the stream now. Bye bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.